After World War II, Italy was a nation in crisis. The war had left cities in ruins. Factories were destroyed. The economy was collapsing. Political factions struggled for influence. The Communist Party gained ground rapidly. It controlled unions, factories, and local governments. The West feared a communist takeover. Italy was crucial strategically for NATO. The United States moved quietly to shape events. The CIA began covert operations. Paramilitary networks were created in secret across Italy. One of the most significant was Gladio. It was officially a stay-behind army. Its hidden role: influence internal politics and maintain Western control. Weapons caches were hidden in forests, barns, basements, and abandoned buildings. They contained rifles, explosives, grenades, and even small artillery pieces. Operatives were civilians trained in secret, loyal only to NATO and the CIA. They received military-style instruction in sabotage, reconnaissance, and covert communication. Some operatives never spoke to anyone outside their cell. Contacts were invisible. Orders were transmitted in secret codes, via dead drops and hidden messages. CIA officers coordinated with Italian intelligence. The military sometimes assisted. Some politicians were aware, most were not. The networks monitored political parties, unions, and journalists. They influenced elections subtly, sometimes directly. They intervened in strikes. They spread propaganda and misinformation. False rumors and psychological operations became tools. Fear was wielded strategically. Bombings occurred in Milan, Rome, and smaller towns. Investigators later suggested some were false flag operations. The public did not understand. The government had incomplete knowledge. The press was misled. Parliamentary inquiries decades later uncovered only fragments. Much remains classified to this day. Training was rigorous and continuous. Operatives rehearsed sabotage in forests, abandoned warehouses, and rural areas. They practiced for invasions, uprisings, and internal sabotage. They ran drills for months without leaving their towns. They learned to communicate silently and avoid detection. They tested loyalty and resilience. CIA funding and equipment flowed continuously for decades. Vehicles, radios, maps, money, and intelligence were provided secretly. The Cold War justified secrecy, but the human cost was hidden. Explosions killed civilians. Strikes were sabotaged. Investigators faced obstruction. Witnesses disappeared. Some documents were destroyed intentionally. Some operatives acted autonomously. Some waited for direct instructions for months or years. The network's reach extended into unions, political campaigns, schools, and universities. Even government procedures were subtly influenced. Italian citizens largely remained unaware of the scale of operations. Decades later, historians continue to debate the full extent. Declassified CIA documents show only fragments of the truth. Cables between Rome and Washington reveal strategies and concerns. Some files remain classified to this day. Who gave the ultimate orders? Which events were orchestrated? Which were independent or rogue actions? Italy's Cold War history is marked by hidden influence and secret operations. Fear, secrecy, and power operated behind democracy. Gladio was officially dismantled in the 1990s, yet its influence persisted for decades. Old operatives maintained networks and contacts. Some cells were never fully disbanded. Trials and investigations were limited. Some witnesses never testified publicly. The legacy is complex and controversial. Some view it as protection, others as manipulation and terror. The CIA acted under the guise of security. Gladio operated in shadows. Public perception was managed carefully. Chaos was a tool, used strategically to maintain control. History shows the consequences of invisible power. Decisions were made behind closed doors. The streets, offices, and institutions were all part of the battleground. Citizens walked unaware of the forces shaping their lives. Governments acted without full knowledge. Even decades later, questions remain unanswered. Some documents are still missing. Some operations may never be fully explained. The Cold War justified secrecy, but the ethical consequences remain. Power without oversight is dangerous. CIA influence shaped Italy's politics, unions, elections, and public opinion. The culture of secrecy in Italian institutions is a lasting legacy. Invisible decisions shaped a nation. Actions taken quietly changed politics, labor, and society. Some operations will never be fully revealed, and yet the shadows over Italy persist to this day.